Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, and even 60 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Again, it's Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Vikings. D.D. Westbrook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Nagar now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Flush to his right. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Cousins on 1st down. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Cousins again. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They try again with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go play action with Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 45 on second down, Hurts. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Rager catches it left side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Flushed out right. Open right side, complete to Rager. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run with Sanders off the option. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action now. Cousins. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Cook able to escape. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip it down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, there's Rager. A nice grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Play fake. Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cousins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Final play of the half. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Cousins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
On 1st down, it's Cook, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action. Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Cousins now from the 50. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Play action. Here's Hurts. Smith with a first down and more. Oh, and now some space to operate. And finally brought down at the 38. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Sanders shaking and baking, and he'll be out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's a second down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing is Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks.
9 picks. You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Hurts gets this to Sanders.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Vikings 22-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second and 10.
Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
137 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A great come-from-behind victory this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.